this video, I want to share some of the very basic, most simple things that I'm looking for. I've got a 20 period SMA, I've got VWAP, I've got volume delta information, and I've got one indicator, the solar wind indicator for NINZA, and it's just printing these candle colors green and red. I've got 3 time frames, a 15-minute, a 5-minute, and a 1-minute. This is the NQ futures contract. I've got all my important levels on the 15-minute chart, and then on the 5-minute and the 1-minute, I just have VWAP and the 20 SMA. Basically, I'm looking for confluence across all 3 time frames. I want to see all green candles or all red candles. I'm also looking at basic price action, things like wicks and full-bodied candles, and I'm keeping an eye out for important daily levels like pivot points, yesterday's point of control, yesterday's close, yesterday's high and low, keeping an eye on the delta coming in. This is how I trade day in and day out. So right now we are in an uptrend on the 15-minute, we're in an uptrend on the 5-minute, and also the 1-minute. So I'm either looking for a breakout trade in the trend direction, or I'm looking for a potential bounce or reversal from a key level, or if I see some kind of slowdown in the candlesticks or the delta. So far we're a couple minutes into the New York Open, had a straight shot up. I'm also looking at VWAP for above VWAP, looking for longs, below VWAP, looking for shorts. Also looking to see if we are above or below the 20 SMA on all time frames. Looking ahead to see what levels might hold price up. Looking here at yesterday's close, and this thick orange line is the current day open. Between the current day open and yesterday's close, depending on how close or far apart these lines are from each other, I can tell if there was a gap in overnight trading. So I'm looking to get a little reversal here. I stop right above the current day open, looking to retrace down to the edge of this volume profile right here. See, we had delta kind of slowing down. We were making higher highs, but delta was a lot lower. We were coming up to these potential resistance areas. Overall, still in an uptrend though. This is a 3-day composite volume profile. It's showing one volume profile for the last 3 days of information. And this green line here is the 3-day VWAP. It's a level that I really like to look out for. You can see on this candle right here, we went right up to the 3-day VWAP and bounced down 10 points right to the pivot point. This square dotted line here, this is the center of the opening range, the 15-minute opening range, 06. You see we just popped up from there already 15 points. Definitely keeping my eye on the center of the 15-minute opening range, which will change and adjust until 9:45, and then it will be set in stone. So we've got the solar wind changing to red on the 1-minute. I'd be looking for a break below this candle if I wanted to take a short. Not super interested in a short right here. And we just had this big candle to the upside, coming down to about the halfway point of this 5-minute candle. If anything, I'd expect to bounce up. We're in an uptrend on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. When I take reversals, it's usually after an extended move, if it's approaching a very key level, and if I'm seeing a drop off in delta as price is moving higher. We also had a pretty nice wick on this candle right here at the top. So we got a bunch of delta creeping into the upside. Looks like we're about to close long. Let's see if we break above these highs. We're looking to test the overnight open here. Got plenty of delta on the 5-minute as well. Move my target right to the overnight open. Quick little trade there, still plenty of delta coming in. So for my stops, if this is my entry candle right here, and I'm getting in at the close of this candle, my stop is going to go below the low of this entry candle, and the opposite for shorts. See, I'm noticing this big wick here, keeping my eye out for a potential reversal back down south. However, if it breaks above this high, be looking for it to potentially test yesterday's high. Delta on the 5-minute is still strong. We're in an uptrend on all 3 time frames. We're getting another tiny bodied indecisive candle. Wicks on both sides. Getting a little negative delta coming in. But the trend is still up. No red solar wind candles yet. We're above the overnight open. So if anything, I'm looking to test yesterday's high unless we break down below these key levels right here, yesterday's close and the overnight open. I'm also factoring in time of day and any news announcements. I want to make sure I'm trading at times where there's plenty of volume, plenty of movement. The delta on the 5 minute has been kind of drifting lower as we're making these higher highs, so I'm not super excited about taking a breakout up to yesterday's high quite yet. Looks like delta's picking up here. Can move my stop below this. We got our target there, hit yesterday's high. Saw this delta coming in on the 5 minute, also obviously on the 1 minute. A lot of delta coming in. That finally gave me the confidence to think that we were gonna go and test this next key level on our chart, which was yesterday's high. So that's a little overview of the very core basic principles that I'm trading with every single day. I've got my 3 time frames, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, and the 1 minute. Got the 20 SMA, got VWAP, I got delta, I got key levels, I got a 3-day volume profile, and my main trend indicator, my absolute favorite trend indicator, the solar wind. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.